Greetings, Libra. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for full moon in Cancer today. I was thinking it was the 19th, but it is the 18th in Aotearoa. This lot of readings we've been pulling, or not pulling, but randomly flicking open one of my favourite books, which is the Book of Symbols. It's a Taschen book. It's just amazing work through the centuries, and it's written in an incredibly lyrical, interesting way with many wonderful quotes. For you, Libra, today we're reading just the first paragraph. We get the great sunrise. All poets and heroes are the children of Aurora and emit their music at sunrise. Henry David Thoreau. Anyone who has waited in anticipatory silence for the sun to glide like a molten hallelujah out of the sea, see what I mean by lyrical, or ventured forth as the vast engine of the city comes alive in the morning sunlight, reflecting off river and skyscraper. Anyone whose creative thought or intuition crosses the threshold from inception to epiphany resonates with the ages-old veneration of the daily or seasonal rising of Earth's own life-sustaining star. I think that's beautiful. Of all forms, yellow, all-knowing, the supreme goal, the one light, giving heat, thousand-rayed, existing in 100 forms. The sun rises as the breath of creatures. The Prajna Upanishad 1:8. Beautiful, from the Upanishads. I'm probably not saying that right. Anyway, let's have a look at your reading. We've got a shortened Celtic cross today. It's all face down. So let's just turn things up here. We've got coming out with the Ace of Wands crossed by the King of Pentacles. I do get a sense that you've got this, I always say, the gift of the Ace of Wands. This is like, there's a lot of potentiality here. There's a lot of benevolent and very organized energy in the King of Pentacles. We also, at the basis of this reading, have the Queen of Swords. This is a pretty powerful combination to start off with, and we will clarify. So whether you're feeling, these could be personalities in your life, yourself, someone in your life, but this is like, it really feels like works in progress. Libra, I think you're steering this ship. What's recently behind you, where you're at, and moving forward. We've got two cards moving forward. You've got a definite idea about something here, and you've got the practical resources to really take this ace on. Recent, what's behind you, the Three of Cups, celebrations, getting together with people. It has just been New Year, it has been Christmas, all of that sort of stuff. A bit of light relief maybe. We have in your current position the Ten of Swords. This is an aha moment. It's the end of something and the beginning, obviously, of something new, and you want to take off on the right footing with this. But I think the basis with the Queen of Swords, you've got a very definite, clear plan here. The Ten of Swords really is, it's sort of a bit gory, isn't it? But it just indicates that that's the end of the line. At this current time, end of a line. Maybe there's a few endings going on in your life. You're having a few realizations about certain things. Remember, these are incredibly general readings. They're not personal readings. If they were personal, then we could go in a lot more deeper than what we do. But so endings, understandings, epiphanies. Moving forward, we have judgment. This is really a time where we see what we kind of reap what we sow is not the right word, but that's what I'm hearing. But we sort of have this sort of 360-degree overview of where we've been, where we are, and where we really are going. If we keep making the same choices, maybe. I think that could be what is going on for some Libras out there, because we have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is that feeling that how able are we to receive is the question with the Four of Cups, but it's also, do we see what actually is on offer? Do we see that? Or it doesn't register because it doesn't look like what we understand that to be, is what I'm getting here, Libra. So let's just clarify the central point for you with the Ace. We're clarifying with the Thoth deck for a change. There's a lot of emotion tied up with this Ace and this King of Pentacles. We get the Queen of Cups. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Look, I feel at this time for a lot of people, there's like a real review of, our emotional body and how we, like there's a lot of challenging stuff happening with our emotional selves at this time. There is an impersonal nature about the Queen, and there certainly is very much so about the Queen of Swords, a kind of objectivity, being able to step outside of yourself, which we don't want to do that too often. I mean, sometimes it's very useful as an unconscious thing. It's not so good because it means that we're not really in here. We're out here. Default mechanism. Let's have a look at the Three of Cups in the past. Celebration. I mean, yeah, there's inspiration on hand if you choose to listen to that within yourself, or see it in the form of a muse, see it in your imaginings, extend your repertoire. These are all just things that I'm hearing, Libra. Inspiration through contact with others and all of that. Let's have a look at the Ten of Swords for Libra. The aha moment. End of a cycle. It is, because you can't take more than 10 swords. At this current time, I think you're just sort of managing it. We get the Knight of Discs, a great manager of crops in a literal sense. What seeds have already been planted and that are coming up, we manage. We're managing a lot of things here. I think it involves, it's not only you, there's quite a few people involved here. We get the Three of Wands. You know the direction that you want to go in. This could be about just tying up legalities or loose ends before you venture into whatever this, the Three of Wands is understanding this new direction, or because I think it is a new direction. New decisions have been made, different decisions have been made, Libra, at this time, whatever that is for you. Could be anything here, but that Three of Wands is really about knowing, you're on this path. It's all happening, and there's nothing that can trip you up as we move through here. There's an understanding of that. And so there's a level of control over this. And saying that, we get the Magician. Yes, we are, here the Magician wields that wand. And provides in some ways translating that to others in your world is what I get. Because there's sort of a lot of people around, I do feel. Let's have a look at Judgment. Moving forward. Judgment. For Libra, there's some healing some healing. I think there's a tired Libran out there. Tired. It feels like there's a lot of pressure. We get the Star card. We're somehow facilitating, we're somehow bridging, either for our own sort of healing path or for others as well, facilitating that for others. We get the Star card. We also get the Four of Swords. In the Thoth deck, it's called Truce. There is a time here where rest and I say retreat, but rest is needed. This will allow you to really make some choices that aren't just based on the past here, Libra. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Kim Cran's animal spirit cards face down. You did get 2. Let's see. We get the otter, and I love both of these cards. We get the otter, the hard-working otter, always on the alert. Work, 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 work. Never stops, never stops. Then we have the bear. There's an activation. I mean, I kind of think of, we open that book at the beginning with sunrise. We have the bear here. As the seasonal changes occur, the bear has been in hibernation and then awakens for that as the light gets longer and stronger in the sky. It's like slow release, isn't it? A slow awakening. After busyness, after busy, being on it all the time. I do think that there's a point moving forward that you start sort of seeing things in a different way. I think there's a big thing going on for you at the moment in your life, and a big sort of turnaround, and there are a lot of people involved in that, and that could be anything. This could be anything. But I do get a sense of family. There's also what your own personal plans are beyond family. We get the 9 imaging. And this time round, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to read it from my book. So keywords for imaging for you, Libra: power of visualization, seed sharing, chain reaction. As I said, this knight is currently, really managing those seeds that were sown. Imaging. This card speaks to us of the importance of our imaginings, whether they be in dreams or moments and times of thought. of becomings, enterings, and creatings. All these begin with an image, a thought, a word, projects that are yet to be born. The encouragement of this card appearing is to remind you that everything begins with seed. The success is determined by your intention and by your desire. The direction here is always to see the value in your imagination. It can create your reality, one you can choose to construct in this three-dimensional world. So it is the power of the imaginal mind, the creative impulse, the vital impulse, Libra. So I hope you enjoyed that today, and take good care, and we'll see you next time. Ka kite, bye.